Hey guys, I decided to do an update from the track instead of from my hotel room today. So it's a little bit better that way. We're not quite done running, so some of the times might change a little bit, but most of the cars are done. So I'm just gonna do this update here instead. So we got the Ford GT, Coy's car. He just drove the car for fun. It's way turned down. There's nothing really super awesome about what that car did. He's just out there rolling gears and having fun. I think he did 150 or something like that. Coy and Alex and their son, they drove home already. They're on their way back home. They got to drive all the way to Wisconsin, so they left. His boy was driving the Huracan, stock Huracan. I think it did 140. And then, of course, Alex's car, which we'll get to here in a minute. So then we got Brian Spackman's car. As I said yesterday, Spackman did not get to make it. He was very bummed about it. But today we got a little bit of a treat. Giddy came over and said, hey, why don't I get in that thing and take a pass? And I said, that sounds great. Spackman was all about it, said he would be honored to do that, for him to do that. So Giddy got in the car, him and May were here. Always great to see them. Drove the car, loved it, came back just hooting and hollering about how smooth and how awesome the car was. Went 214 miles an hour, which we're proud of. It only made 42 or 43 pounds of boost up here, so we were pretty proud of it. And he just had an absolute blast. Just one pass and posted it on Facebook and tagged Spackman, and Spackman called me with a big smile on his face. I could tell over the phone, so that was cool. We got Alex's car. Alex's car, same thing yesterday, did 220, 221, 225. Today we did one pass right before they left. They could only stay here till 10 a.m. Did 224. So not any of an improvement. We didn't have any more boost left in the car, not really any more power at all. So it all had to do with kind of just driver and making sure everything was perfect. But the car made several passes, did great. Everything's still running, and they're super happy and on their way back home. So, so that's that car. Roll down to Javid's car. Javid's car did absolutely incredible this weekend. It's the first time that he had gotten to drive the car himself. Before I drove the car, and then when he was supposed to, it rained at our last event, and he couldn't, so he was very excited to come out here and do it himself. Went 200 off the trailer, then I think he went 201, and then 204, 207, 209 this morning, and then he had to have that fix, so we give him a little pinch, and he went 212. In a Pro 1700 car at 9,000 feet DA, I mean, we could not be any more proud. Javid did a great job, drove it himself, came back here just, I mean, if any of you know Javid, he's very similar to Spackman in a way that he just jumps and hugs, and he's so happy and so proud of his car and the build and his team. So we're really happy for him. And he got on an airplane and is on his way back as well to California with his son, who is here. It was so cute. He did 212. And his son comes up to the side of the car and goes, "You did 212, Daddy." It was really awesome. And of course, big hugs and everything. So that's super great. We got Brian here. Brian is our Colorado customer that I mentioned yesterday in the video yesterday, the update yesterday. Brian just got his car back on Tuesday, something like that, this weekend at some point. Yesterday did 200 miles an hour, first time ever doing 200. Today, we gave him a little pinch. There was some things he wanted to do and some people he wanted to show what was up. So we gave him a little pinch, and I believe this is Brian, by the way, everybody.
Hey guys.
I believe, did you go, what was your first pass?
Off the trailer, 206.14, then next run 206.14, next run 206.14. So, talking about consistency, we killed it.
Yeah, so this is a Pro 1700 car, like I mentioned yesterday. It's a 6-injector on Cobb, so we're fuel injected limited. We're going to bring it back and do upgrades probably this winter to it. But it's our 4.1 on Cobb. Our built heads, of course, with a Pro 1700 from ETS and a Chef Trans. Very, very similar to Javid's car, only Javid's car has a 12-injector Motec. So 206 miles an hour over and over and over again today, 9,000 feet DA. We couldn't be any happy. Could we be any happier?
Oh, it's insane. And I just ran 2 back-to-back wastegates. That was called wastegate,
Yeah.
tuned 170, 170, exactly back-to-back.
Yeah, he's giving rides.
Yeah, giving rides.
Giving rides. You're only allowed to go 180 here, so he's giving rides. So we said, we'll just put it all the way down as low as it'll possibly go. He was looping at 170.
Yeah, and I literally did 3 runs in a row, pulled in, dropped off, got a person, came out, went back, did a run. Car has run flawlessly. It's just amazing.
Good. We're glad you're happy. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, then we got Tommy. Tommy has an ETS 35R car. It's got our Race 3.8 in it with a billet crank. Our upgraded heads, of course, GSC cam frame standards in the Chef Trans. Tommy just got his car back as well. We just finished it. Tommy just finished his car, or we just finished his car. Tommy just got it back. It's ETS going by. So this car did. Come on over here, Tommy. This car did like high 190s yesterday, as I said on the video. I think 199 yesterday.
Yes.
And today we gave a little pinch. Plus, we didn't have quite as bad of a headwind. And what did you run today so far?
204.7.
204.7. So several 203s.
Oh, yes.
Several 203s. I think a 202 and a 204.7. So very, very similar builds. This has got a little bit smaller intercooler, but a Cobb 6-injector car with our 3.8 race. So a very similar build. So I will lay a little bit more power to the ground on this because of the intercooler and the 4.1. But very, very impressive times for both these cars at this DA and elevation. We're super pumped. So thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it. You're enjoying it?
Oh, yes. It's running strong, consistent. I can't ask for anything more.
Good, good. I'm glad. So then we got our Porsche. It's a customer's car, not ours. This is our 991. I talked about it yesterday. Our 991 is our first 991 we've built. A few Porsches we've done, very few. But we wanted to come out in the Porsche 991 market swinging hard. So the U.S. record for half mile was 179 miles an hour. We built this car, we've been working on it. It's got our built engine in it. It's got a Datsun clutch in it. It's got prototype turbos by us, prototype exhaust by us, prototype intercoolers by us. We're diving into this market hard. Secondary fuel system, all tuned on a Cybex. This car went 188 yesterday, went 188 today, over and over again, very consistent. The turbos are based off of our regular Elite turbos, so they're 30R style turbos, so they're not making a lot of boost up here. So we're excited to get down to sea level, but we couldn't ask more. Fastest 991 in the United States right now, and when we get down to the sea level, we're going for the world record, which is just over 200. We're excited about that. Couldn't be more excited. The driver over here, driver and owner, Cece, I'll just bring him in real quick. How's the car running? Good?
Super good.
Yeah. So we
Thanks to these guys.
Yeah, so we've been working on this car for them, you know, trying to design an intake manifold, build an intake manifold. That's by Gosha TurboTech, by the way. Trying to design the fuel system, get it all worked out. They've been super patient, super awesome customers, and it paid off. We came out here, we went up against the best, we beat them. We're working on things, and only going to get faster and faster. And these guys are all about it, and we're very excited about it. So yeah, so that's the event so far. This is going to go out a few more times. He's going to try to beat my time. I think he's 0.8 miles an hour slower than me right now.
Exactly.
0.8 miles an hour slower than me. So if it goes out there, I'm going to try to distract him. Whatever. I'll probably have like a lady or something trying to get him to lift off the throttle. So
It's only like a blink of an eye.
but we hope that car goes a little faster as the weather gets a little bit better. We're hoping for maybe 189, but right now fastest 991 in the United States. So whole team's having a good time. As you can see, the customers, we wish Javid and all them were still here to be able to get on video, but they're not, and we're just loving it. So we're gonna hopefully hope the rain holds out. We can get a few more passes, and if there's any more updates, I'll give them to you later. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.